Welcome back, kids. Today in this video we will learn how Pacman will take revenge with the ghost by eating power pills. So let's start coding power pills. Okay. So now click on power pill. Here we will take an event when flag clicked. What we want power pills to blink at scattered places throughout the maze. As soon as the Pacman takes the power pill, we have to change the code. We have to move the ghost to run and not to catch. Okay, so for that we have to set some coordinates. Okay, let's go and click on motion. Motion will say go to some position and then create a clone of the power pill. Okay, so to make multiple power pills, what we have to do? We have to make clones. So what we will do to make clones, we'll go to controls and then we'll create a clone, okay, of myself. I will repeat this one, duplicate, two times, again duplicate, third time, now fourth time. Okay, once this is ready, we will set the coordinates. First coordinate we'll put at 192 and minus 64. Okay, 64. Then second will be minus 192, and minus 64 and minus 64. Then plus 192, then plus 192 and take plus 112. The other one would be minus 192 and plus 112. So it will be arranged on the corners of the maze. Okay, after the clones are created, we have to hide. Okay, hide means looks. Let's go to hide. We should hide the original one. Okay, once this is there, what we have to do? We have to take an event. Which event? When I start as a clone, when actually the power pill start creating its own clone. Okay, so click on controls, go to when I start as a clone, take forever loop, once the forever is there, we have to show the clone. Okay, so let's go to looks and then we'll say show, and then we have to make it wait for some time. Okay, so let's go back to controls, we'll make wait, then we'll again hide. Okay, after hiding also we have to wait. So let's go back to control and wait. Our waiting time should not be long. It should be very small. So let's take a 0.05. Okay, same way after hiding also we'll make 0.05 seconds. When this script is being executed at the same time, this will show the clones of our power pills at different locations. Let's hit the flag and see. Correct? We can see our 4 power pills blinking, which is perfect. But at the same time, when the Pacman touches the power pills, okay, then there should be another block of script. So stop this. When this block of script is executed at the same very time, we want another block. Okay, so again let's go back to control. Here, when I start as a clone, let's modify it. So we have enough space and our code looks a little bit arranged. Here, the clone should stay till the Pacman touches, correct? So it should wait, okay, but wait till when? Okay, so wait until you have to take wait until when. So it's a sensing. So let's go to sensing and then let's hit on touching. Touching what? Touching a Pacman. So the clone should stay there till the Pacman touches. Once the Pacman touches, there should be a message to rest of the sprites that run. Now the Pacman has the power to fetch. Okay. So for that what we do, we'll go back to control and we will say broadcast. Correct. For that we will go back to events and then we will say broadcast. Okay. Broadcast what? New message. What message we will say? So it goes run. When the message goes run, at the same time I want to hide that clone. Okay, so again go to looks and then hide. Why hide? Because as soon as the Pacman touches the power pill should get hidden. Clear? And there's a typical sound. When the Pacman hits the power pill, there's a sound. Okay, so we'll take this one. Play sound Pacman until done. Let's see. Let's move our Pacman. Okay. Now before we play, we have to stop all the scripts. Correct? So let's go to control. We will stop all. Before we hide, we have to stop the script. Stop all the scripts in sprite and then you hide it. Okay. Now let's hit that. Press space, start moving, let the Pacman eat the power pill. So now power pill is not visible, but at the same time the script is wrong. Why? Because the ghost should start running away from the Pacman. Okay, as we have already said, broadcast ghost run, but any of our ghost hasn't received this message. Correct? So they are not reacting to the message. Clear? So click on in key. Now before we receive the message, before the in key or the ghost receive the message, we need to create variables. Let's make a variable on the run, which is for this sprite only. Okay, this variable has two values, yes or no. If it is on the run, then yes, which will run away from the Pacman, and if on the run no, that means it will try to catch the Pacman. Okay. Apart from this, we'll have one more variable, dead. So when the ghost is on run and the Pacman touches the ghost, at that time the variable value of dead will be true. Correct? So the sprite will remain inactive throughout the round. This is also for this sprite. Okay. So when actually the game starts or the round starts, the value of on the run and dead should be no. So we have to set the values for this two first. So how to set these values? Let's go back here. In this place we have to set the values. So take set. Here. One more set is required. Place it here. First time when you set dead, it should be no. Correct? Same way, on the run should also be no. Clear? Okay. message will go to events when I receive this one. Let's write here. Okay, when you receive post run, at that time I need to check. Check means if condition. What you have to check? Whether I am dead or not first. So let's take an operator to check an equal to. Okay, here what you have to check? Dead. So let's go to variables. Variable is select dead. If you are not dead, okay, so dead equals to no. At that time you have to set set what? Set on run to yes. You are not dead, so you have to still run. Let's say set on run to yes. Then wait for 10 seconds. Okay. So wait means we'll go to events. We have to wait for 10 seconds. And then again we'll set on run to no. Okay. So set on run variables. We'll say set on the run and then no. Okay, so when the ghost receives this message, it will be checked whether it is dead or no. So if no, then we have to set on the run to yes and then wait for 10 seconds and then we'll again set the variable to no. This script will not show any difference because here in this script we have written target X to Pacman X. That means the ghost will always follow the Pacman. So we have to do a slight change over here. We need to check that if we have this message and if you are not dead or if you are on the run, correct? At that time target should not be the Pacman, it should move away from the Pacman. Clear? So once we are done with this code, we will bring our big information. Okay, so let's go to the controls, if else block. Let's make the space. In this if block, we have to check whether variable on the run is yes or no. If it is no, then we have to set the target X to Pacman XY because it's not on the run. Okay, so let's go to operators. We'll check the equal to operator. Here. Okay, and our variable will be on the run. Let's click on the run. On the run, yeah, no, correct? If it is no, if it is no, then we'll use the same over here. But if it is yes, okay, but if it is yes, then we have to put set. Set what? Yes. Now we need here two more variables. Why? If the Pacman is somewhere here, and our ghost is here. Okay, so what I want is I want the difference of the location from Pacman to my current location, which is a variable. Right? So we will take two more variables, dx and dy, to get the difference between the position of the Pacman and the current position. Okay, so let's create variables first. We'll make dx for this byte only. Same way we'll make one more variable dy for this byte only. Okay, okay. Now here we will set dx to what? The difference between the location of the Pacman and the ghost current location. Correct? So So we will have a difference operator. Let's go to operators and here we'll take the difference operator. So here, what we will place Pacman X. Okay. X and sorry. X on this side. We'll set it. Pacman X minus motion my current X position. My current X position. Now we will set this. Same way, we have to set for Y. Okay? So let's go here. Set. Change EY to, again let's go to difference operator. Bring it here. We'll take variable. Y. Okay? To Y. Current Y position. Okay? Now this will give me value for the difference or distance between the ghost and the Pacman. Okay. Once this is there, I have to actually set the target X also. But in this time, the target X will be focused for the Pacman. Correct? So what I have to do again? I have to go here, set the variable. Set what? Target X. Target X to, again we'll go to difference operators. Difference operator, what will take? X position minus X. Okay? Let's go to variables. Same way, we will set for Y. Set target Y. And again go to difference operators. Difference operator. And motion. Y minus variable V. Fix this operator. Once my if is ready, I have to place this in our for. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. Press space. Start running. Let's eat the power bill. See, as soon as I ate the power bill, all ghosts are running away from it. Correct? So our code is working properly. But still, one part is, yeah, this one is not done. Correct? Even if the ghosts start running away from the Pacman, but if Pacman and the ghost hits each other, Pacman wins. So we have to fix this part also. Let's fix it. Before we move forward, we have to again switch the costume. When the ghost starts to run away from the Pacman, it should be of what costume? It should be of white color costume. And when it gets This is true if the ghost is behind the pipe. But if the ghost is in run position, at that time it should not have the caution light. Okay? So for that we'll again put a big if condition. So here first we'll check for dead. Okay, if it is dead, then what? Or first we'll check that if it is, let's go to variables. If dead equals to yes. Okay, if dead, then it's simple. We'll switch the costume to dead. And we'll switch the costume to dead. And in else, again I have to put here a big if condition. Why? Because we have to check if it is on the run. If yes, then running costume, and if it is not on the run, then I have to put the default costume. So again go to control, put big if else condition, and here again go to operators. Let's check equal to. Okay, then now we have to check the variable on the run. If on the run is yes, then we have to switch the costume to running. Else we have to switch this costume. Let's pull this out. Away. Switch costume to costume ID. And we'll drag this big if exactly below the if block. Now we have to be very careful. Take this full block and insert it over here. Please, while inserting the code block, you have to make sure that you insert it in the correct position. Otherwise, the game won't work in a proper manner because the action you have written is not going in the flow. Okay, so once this is done, we have to code for the Pacman. We have to code for the ghost to die, correct? So if we move up over here, we have already written if touching Pacman, then broadcast Pacman die. But this should die only if the ghost is not on the run or not there, correct? So let's go ahead on this side. Vanilla. We'll bring if block here. Now we'll check the condition. First condition is that if dead equals to no. Okay? And if the ghost is not on the run, so there is another one. If. But in this we'll take if else block. Okay? Now again go to operators. Bring this here. We'll check for the variable on the run. It is on the run? No. False. Okay, at that time you have to broadcast this one. Okay, if it is not dead and not on run, that means it's a normal position. So broadcast Pacman time, which is correct. But if it's not dead, but if it is on the run, yes. Okay, at that time you have to set. Okay, you have to set dead to yes. Okay, and a sound. Start a sound. No, yeah. Start the sound. Pacman get boost. You click here, you will get the sound. Okay. Now drag this one inside our if condition. Okay. Now our code is ready. Let's see. Hit the flag. Press spacebar. Start to move. Okay, let's just wait for any of the ghosts to come here. So let us see now all my ghosts are of white color. I go up with one of the ghosts. One of the ghosts. Oh, I was late because within 10 seconds ghost will come to their power. Okay, let us again start the game. Click on the flag, space, just wait for any of the flag. Ghost come here. Now let's run fast. Yeah, now we ate the ghost. Now Pacman, I have to just try to save myself. Again 10 seconds. Again the ghosts are in their full strength. Okay, now see, as soon as I ate the powder, they will convert themselves into the white color.
Tiger.
Clear? Okay. Now in our next video we will again move forward with the coding as 2-3 steps are still left. Okay, see you in next video. Bye kids.